Now, the first time that I actually got to see you, you were doing a community presentation at King's Courtyard Artist Collective. And I was so awed listening to your experience and listening to what you had done, that you were at this little teeny tiny art collective and had just come in there in some blue jeans and were sitting there saying, listen, art is a business. And what I want is for you all to be sustainable, and I want you to value your art. And I can honestly say that that was years ago. And since then, I have heard your voice in my head countless times when I've been talking to other artists and helping to advocate for them and trying to convince them how important it is to value their work, that you have to put a price on what your work is worth, and that you have to go out there and find unconventional ways to get your art out into the world. And I think if we could just give an award for most unconventional, progressive, I'm going to find a place to bring my art to the people, that would be the Ophelia Chambliss Award.
Wow.
Because just this list, I try to go off the top of my head,
right,
but I cannot with you. Because this whole page is just your public installations in the city of York alone. And there are large-scale installations that are in Gettysburg, that are in other areas, but you're at Old Town East, on Duke Street, Hannah Penn School, Smith School, Logos Academy, the conference rooms in the CA, the Heritage Trust, even the York Detention Center. That was one of my favorites. You truly make art for absolutely everyone. So it is with great pleasure for what you have done to contribute for York as being an arts and cultural destination, and for the name of York being all over the place thanks to your gorgeous, glorious, colorful art, that you are chosen with great honor as Mayor Bracy and the City of York's Artisan of the Month for October. And no one could congratulate you and be excited about your work and present this award with more enthusiasm than our art-loving mayor, who is a huge fan of your work. So I present very, very excitedly herself, Mayor C. Kim Bracy, Mayor of York City.
This lady. she is awesome.
Thank you so much.
She's always in a
We can both be tall. Come on.
in a poetry mode. I love it. But she's absolutely correct. There's so many things I can say, as you know. But Ophelia, I'm honored to recognize you as our Artisan of the Month for October 2014. And this certificate is awarded to you for your work and respecting your excellence as an artist and honoring your commitment to our community. The City of York, thank you. We have with us Councilman Henry Nixon as well here today, because we all are moved by your work, are moved by your spirit of giving. I was recently with Ophelia a lot of different occasions ago, but I think the most moving one is what Carla mentioned too, with the Children's Home of York Youth Detention Center, with the Youth Detention Center, and how Ophelia brings the best out of these young people through art. I don't know if she's a starving artist, but she gives back so much. I often wonder how she makes her living, if you will, because she's always giving, and we're the better community because of that, and I thank you personally for that. I have a piece of her work in my office, yes, that was graciously given to me when I took office in 2010, and I'm just honored to say thank you, congratulations, and please, please, please keep up the great work. You are definitely a Yorker. I don't care how long you've been here, and we appreciate all that you give back to us.
Thank you so much.
You.
Thank you. Thank you.
We want you to say something.
Okay. Very briefly, I truly appreciate this honor. I'm very happy to have this. When I started putting together the list of items in the public space I have here in York, I was even surprised as the list kept getting longer and longer, and people would remind me about pieces. But I'm able to do this, and I keep giving, and making a living as an artist is not easy. You hear the starving artist tales, a lot of it's true, and there's a lot of feast and famine involved, but I find that every time I give a piece, or I donate a piece, or I donate my time, it always comes back to me. And it's part of my mission, and I keep doing it, and I will continue to do it for as long as I possibly can. So again, thank you for this honor. I appreciate you guys, I appreciate you, and I appreciate the city of York. Thank you. This is the corner of Queen and Princess Street in the Old Town East neighborhood in York, Pennsylvania. So this piece is entitled Beauty, History, and Diversity. And those are the three things, the three qualities that the residents decided was important to them. And that's what they wanted to see on a piece of art that's going to be located in their neighborhood. The idea was to make it ground level for foot traffic, and people say, oh, I can't see it driving by, but it's for the neighborhood. It's for them to interact with it. It's for them to walk around. It's called Art in the Round, so they can kind of interact with it, look around it, and enjoy it. And the elements that are in there are elements that the residents came up with in terms of this is what we want to include in the piece of art that depicts and represents Old Town East. I have a website at www.opheliachambliss.com where I talk about all kinds of art-related issues, about the importance of community art, the importance of art in youth, the importance of art as therapy, and I have lots of images of my paintings and other art forms.